could you share more about what the day-to-day operations look like from a fund manager's perspective? So what exactly can they expect from being on the platform?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I think the operational component can turn into a full-time job. And our objective is to really help remove early on some of the operational distractions from the portfolio manager's plate. How do we do that? Well, we work with all of the typical service providers and that a fund would typically employ. That's the administrator, tax and audit team, legal and compliance consultants, and we coordinate all of the day-to-day activities to help the fund manage and grow. We use a weekly meeting structure with each fund manager to review all of the elements having to do with our investor base, operations, marketing opportunities, all of that. So what it looks like on a weekly basis is maybe an hour and a half meeting. And we sit down via a video conference call like this, and we go through the existing and prospective investors. This is really a discussion of how we are qualifying and cultivating the relationships that we have with existing investors and new inquiries that are coming into the fund. And let me be clear, we really serve as the front line when it comes to new inquiries. We maintain the incoming email inboxes. So those aren't necessarily going to the portfolio manager as a distraction. They're coming to us. We can vet the individuals coming in. We can answer questions. The weekly meeting is an opportunity to then discuss that and review it with the portfolio manager. We also handle all of the operations during this meeting. This is really an opportunity just to inform, keep the portfolio manager updated on kind of the bookkeeping, the compliance matters, you know, as audit and tax season heats up, we're keeping them apprised of where these activities stand. So it's really just for informational purposes so that they can rest easy that all of these elements are being handled by the Willow Oak team. And then finally, and very importantly, the marketing discussion. So when we first bring a fund manager on board, we'll adopt and apply a marketing and communication strategy for the fund. And then we hold ourselves accountable to that. That involves the tear sheet, distribution of the tear sheet, the pitch book on a quarterly basis. We handle those types of updates and production pieces. The portfolio manager, of course, produces quarterly letters and written research pieces throughout the year, but all of the distribution is handled by Willow Oak and the maintenance of that distribution list. So we do really emphasize the importance of maintaining this weekly meeting in order to really stay responsive, to be nimble. The markets move all the time, and we want to be sure that we are really taking advantage of every opportunity that may arise on an ongoing basis to connect very specifically with an investor or a prospective investor, to take advantage of travel that the portfolio manager might have. We would always be discussing that, elements like that. So that's really the importance of keeping that interaction weekly, but really being conscientious of preserving the portfolio manager's time to stay focused on the portfolio.